Today, I get to talk to you about one of my favorite topics, how to increase your happiness at work. Now, this topic is specifically for leaders, and here's why. Not only does it feel good to be happier at work, there is a significant association between your happiness at work and your effectiveness as a leader. Think about this. When you are in a really good frame of mind and you are feeling confident, you are feeling at your peak of creativity, that is going to reverberate throughout your team and everybody that you influence throughout the day. So I really encourage you to think about how increasing your happiness will benefit you both personally and professionally. And today I'm going to share with you 5 ways that you can move the needle on work happiness. First, cultivate meaningful relationships. Now, this has taken a little bit of a hit since the pandemic as we're shifting the ways that we work. But research overwhelmingly shows that if you have positive relationships at work, it increases your happiness. This is just human nature for us as humans. We are wired to want to be a part of a community and want to connect with others. So a couple of ways that you can do this. If you prefer more of an in-person setting for this, you can ask people to go to lunch with you and get to know them on a more personal level. If you prefer more to work from home, you can carve out just a couple of minutes at the end of a task-oriented meeting to spend some time asking somebody about themselves and getting to know them better. Not only is this going to make you feel more connected and happier at work, it's going to help you when those closed door conversations are happening to decide who gets promoted and who gets more responsibility or a special team task that you might be interested in. The second thing to help you with work happiness is acknowledging wins. Now, as a as high achievers, as leaders, we tend to be wired to focus on the gaps. Where do I need to focus my time and energy to improve? Where does my team need to focus their time and energy to overcome a challenge? I encourage you to find a balance with these two. If you are always in the space of thinking about what's wrong, um, that puts you in a position where you're consistently unconsciously and unconsciously just focused on your flaws and focused on the flaws of the team. To help with this, create times during the day when you decide that you're going to acknowledge strengths, acknowledge wins, not only for yourself, but also for your team. This might be something as simple as when you wake up, think about 3 things that you're really grateful for. Or before you go to sleep at night, think about 3 things that you feel proud of that you did during the day. Switching your internal narrative and also the conversation that you have with your team will really help you find more balance as it relates to focusing on what the challenges are, but also what the wins are, which is going to increase your happiness. Third, promote work-life balance. Now, this is something that we hear about all the time, but does it really happen? Are you taking vacation? Do you take time to recharge? Are you turning off your email after a certain time of night so that you can really focus on you, your needs, spending time with your loved ones, and recharging? What you do as a leader is going to set the example for your team. So the good news is, if you focus on promoting work-life balance, it's going to help you. It's going to increase your happiness. In fact, there's a study out there that shows that people who take their vacation tend to get promoted faster than those who don't max out their vacation. So take your vacation. It's good for you. It's good for your happiness. It's good for your career. It's also good for your team to see you taking time off and really protecting that so that they feel empowered to do the same. The fourth thing to do to increase your happiness at work is to foster personal growth. It can be really, really easy to fall into a routine of just execution and taking action. However, when we learn a new skill and engage in something that we're really passionate about that we have never done before, it has a positive impact on our happiness and also increases our confidence. So a really great way to do this is at the beginning of the year or the beginning of a quarter, identify one thing that you want to learn, calendar time to invest in learning this skill, and If it's going to help contribute to your work performance, ask your company to help fund your growth and development. This is going to help you bring new value to the company and also feel really good about yourself. Finally, the fifth tip that I have to help you increase your happiness at work is to lead with purpose. If you don't yet know your why you show up every day, why you answer a slew of emails every day, why you attend all the meetings that you do every day, take some time to think about your why, your purpose. Why do you do what you do? How does it help the greater good? How does it impact you? What is the legacy that you want to leave behind? If you're really clear about why you're doing what you're doing, it will be much easier to get through challenging situations, and it will fuel you to lead in a different way, focused on impact and not so much on sort of day-to-day challenges that show up. It helps you get up on the balcony and see the bigger picture. As a recap, if you are looking to increase your happiness at work, 5 things that you can try: cultivate meaningful relationships, acknowledge wins, promote work-life balance, foster personal growth, and lead with purpose. I encourage you to try 1 or 2 of these that really resonate with you. Put it to test next week and see what a difference it makes in your life. I look forward to hearing all about your changes and your results and your progression. My name is Amy Sanchez. I'm an executive coach. You can find out more about this topic and many others that are going to help you with leadership at Swim Against the Current. Website is swim-against.com.